Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a review on The Extraordinary Secrets of April, May, and June by Robin Benway. She also wrote Audrey Waite, which I did have but got rid of it before reading. So this is the first book I've read from her, which I believe is only her second book anyways. First, let's start off by talking about this cover and how gorgeous this cover is. You got the red, the blue, and the yellow and the faces. This is like a, oh my gosh. What is that guy that does those portraits that look like that? Why do I always stumble? It's like stage fright or something, because I always stumble when I talk to you guys. But you guys know who I'm talking about, where he's got the four faces in a square and they're the different colors like this. Yeah. So yeah, this is just a very, very cool cover. And that was the first thing that attracted me to this book, of course. And then when I read what it was about, and it actually got my attention, so I bought it. I'm going to go ahead and read the inside flap to you guys. If there's anything stronger than magic, it's sisterhood. When they move to a new town after their parents' separation, sisters April, May, and June recover special powers from childhood. Powers that come in handy when dealing with the living nightmare that is high school. The powers also help them cope with the hardest year of their lives. But could the magic have a greater purpose? April, the oldest, can see the future. Middle child May can literally disappear. And the youngest June reads minds. But when April gets a vision of disaster, the girls must come together to save the day or risk falling apart forever. This book, I would definitely recommend reading it. It's not a bad book by any means. I love Robin's style of writing. This took me one day to read. Technically, I started it last night, yesterday, late afternoon, and finished it today, this afternoon. So, but it wasn't that long, though, either. It was just under 300 pages, 281 pages. And the font was just your typical standard font. But it just flowed. I really liked the writing. I liked the story. You had the three sisters that I actually loved the sisters. I really did. May was my favorite character. Let me start off, though, telling you that basically the story is about the girls are starting a new school because they moved. So they're starting this new school, and April is the oldest, and she's the smart one. She's the one, that's the most responsible in that. And then you got May, who's the middle child. And May is like a brooding, sulky, just depressed girl, having a hard time dealing with her parents' separation and that. And then you have June, who is the youngest. And June just wants to be popular. She just wants to be in the in crowd and that. So that's her agenda, is just to do what she can to fit in. So this is just basically about them in high school, and it's only like the first couple months or something like that. But shortly after starting high school, and it could be, I think it's like the first week or something, they realize that they have these powers, and they're not sure what to do with them, and they're not sure about them, and they decide that they're going to keep them secret, obviously. And April decides that they should only use these powers for good. But, of course, being kids, being teenagers, that doesn't really happen. June uses hers a lot, reading minds, to get what she wants. And April, telling the future, she does it to look out for her family and for her sisters. But the way she looks out for them actually ends up being a little bit more than they want. And she ends up obviously being a little bit more controlling, because she's trying to obviously look out for them, and she can see things that are going to happen, and she doesn't want to exactly come out and say anything to them on some of the things she has, but it upsets them, and they still want to go out and do what they want to do. So she kind of has to be sneaky about things to try to protect them anyways. And then May just disappears. She just disappears. She doesn't want anything to do with people, so she just disappears. So this book is about friendship. It's about sisters. It is about family. It's about romance. It's about understanding and forgiveness. June actually is a much stronger person than you think she is, and April actually realizes stuff towards the end, and so does May. May actually comes out of her shell some, which is really nice. But I really, really enjoyed these characters because of the personalities that they had. May, like I said, was my favorite because she was just so sarcastic. Everything she had to say was just so smart ass in that, and I loved it. The sisters loved each other as sisters do, but yet they fought as sisters do, and I liked that too because they seemed so real. It was a really good book, and especially in that sense. I did not care for the ending though because there was something that April had a vision of. She didn't get the whole picture, and so through the book, she's trying to get more pieces of this, but she can't, and so it makes it seem like it's going to be something really bad, and it ends up being, in the end, actually not bad. It could have turned into something bad, but nothing. So I was kind of disappointed on that. I like my drama, so I guess I was kind of hoping that at least something could have happened, but it didn't. So the ending kind of fell flat to me in that sense. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed this book, and I really think that you guys would enjoy it too. You should definitely check it out. The Extraordinary Secrets of April, May, and June by Robin Benway. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.